What's good, YouTube? It's your man. I'm back after a long and probably the last hiatus of my vlog, man. There's been so many things that's been happening in the past, I want to say 4 months? 4 months, so many things have happened. So many changes, so many things that have happened. First change, number one, I no longer work at an animal hospital. Great news, I have a better job. I can't tell you where I work because I don't want them to know that I vlog because they will fire my black ass if they say all the shenanigans and bullshit that I be saying. But I just want you to know that is the #1 online reseller of all things in the world. They're the greatest. As long as they keep on paying me. Once they stop paying me, then fuck them. But that's one of the big changes. Second big change, I moved. I have a new place. I have a new apartment. I guess with that changed up number 2, there goes my car in the background. You see it. With that change of number 2 of my new place, I should announce it finally. And with so much happiness, I can say I am finally out of the most abusive, most destructive, most condescending relationship in the world. Me and Michelle Jalali, or Jalali, whatever the hell you call that girl, are finally over. Thank the Lord. I've never honestly been as much peace as I am now. Sad, but still at so much peace now that we've broken up. She was absolutely terrible to me. Don't let the vlogs and the posts fool you. It was 90% of me making that shit work. But I guess if you're ever wondering what caused that breakup, I guess the biggest change, number 4, is going to kind of, bring some insight onto it. The biggest change that's happened in the past 4 months, and was one of the reasons why I stopped vlogging, is my grandmother, the cute little lady I always shout out every single episode. My grandmother passed away. It was a really tough time for me, and kind of led to like a lot of other things happening. So, yep, those are the 4 big changes that happened in my life in these like past 4 or 5 months. I gotta go that way. Still trying to figure out my apartment complex. Anywho, so with all that being said, man, I'm ready to get back into vlogging, and I hope y'all enjoyed this first introductory episode because it's about to be a good one. I'm about to show you guys all the new things I got going on in my life because it's exciting. I'm so excited to embark on this new journey, and you guys are a part of it for real. But yeah, we're about to get into it. I'm honestly so happy that I'm back to vlogging again. I want to thank everyone who's been supporting me for all the, I think, year, more or less, kind of, sort of, not really, that I've been doing it. I appreciate you guys. I got a lot of surprises, and I can't wait for you guys to experience these things with me. And don't forget, I'm JC, and this is my vlog. One of the cooler things that happened since I was able to move out, I was able to, start actually getting things I actually wanted for my own place. Believe it or not, as much as I made it seem like, the place I lived before was not me and Michelle's place. That was 100% Michelle. I couldn't do a single thing that I wanted. So the first thing I did when I got this place was get a Bluetooth lock. Yes, I can finally do all the stupid things I always wanted to do and buy all my naked purchases like a Bluetooth lock. So let's start the adventure for real. About this place is, let me take off my shoes. I get to, finally decorate how I want, get the red going on because, Kappa, and I'm able to actually keep my memorabilia. She actually wanted me to get rid of my old Rugrats, blanket. Won't lie to you, yes, it's very old, but it's from my childhood memories. I had like 20 years of that. Oh, by the way, it looks like you met my roommate. If you haven't met him yet, woo-woo. Hey, Wu-Tang. Hey, buddy. It's my cute little roommate. He doesn't do much when it comes to paying the bills, but he does, act as security whenever I'm not around. He's the enforcer, and he's just the most adorable little guy in the world. Isn't that right, woo-woo? You're probably saying to yourself, JC, why'd you get a little dog like that? That makes no sense. Well, duh, I'm a bitch-ass nigga, and bitch-ass niggas need small, little bitch-ass dogs. It's just logic. Back to the episode.
Yeah, I'm living wonderful. Baby, my crib is comfortable. Can't get no dunk on you if he feeding you Lunchables. We are incomparable, W for a month or 2. Under 11 at the desk, I'm writing my chronicles. Room service, I turn our suite into barnacles.
So now we're at my favorite part of the whole place, my actual bar. Yes, I have a home bar in my crib. Always wanted one, just like I always entertain my friends. So I got a little bit of everything, you know, things that people like, the Douce and the Henny for my, you know, Negro ethnic friends who are hoodlums. But everything else, you know, just generic stuff, you know, the Jose Cuervo, some other brandy, Hypnotic, some Tennessee whiskey. You would think that I was had a liquor label, how I was like, you know, shouting all these people out, but they ain't paying me Nathan, unless Pinnacle, you want to give me a sponsorship. Your boy does enjoy what you give him. Oh yeah, I got all the other stereotypical stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, I got new cameras. Forgot to mention that. This is one of the several new cameras I got. Actually, I'm using one of my new cameras. But yeah, oh, I got a Nest. But yep, this is my home bar. Something light so I can entertain my friends, all two of them, since now that I have none. But yeah, now let's go to the bathroom.
I'm living wonderful, cause I got a car, got a crib, and I got air inside my ribs. I'm living wonderful. I'm a bachelor with no kids, champagne packed in the fridge, shout it. I'm living wonderful. I got a closet full of clothes, and a bank deposit full of O's. So I'm living wonderful.
So this is the bathroom, nothing crazy. I'm going for a nice, you know, red themed for my bathroom because red is high-key my favorite color because of Kappa. But other than that, I really don't fuck with red, but it's pretty dope. So yeah, nothing crazy, just a normal bathroom. But my freaking closet is dope. It's actually way bigger because it's weird because like here's the bathroom and the closet's actually attached to the bathroom. So that's something that took some getting used to. Let's cut off this light. Alrighty, so what's going on here? So yeah, keep my toiletries here, my shoes, things like that. So yeah, now I'm a big fan of this. Big fan of the place. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm living wonderful. Marble flows and jacuzzi tubs. Just signed a Kanye, that's a Louis plug. Getting groupie love, dog, I'm like Snoopy, cause I don't nurture dames in my name.
And here comes my bedroom. Again, I'm not really good at decorating, so it has like, you know, the bare minimum of nigga necessities. I have my cute little mask that Couture got me from Ghana. My PlayStation remote controls just in case anybody wants it. And of course my other big screen TV. But oh yeah, I guess low-key some decoration, you know. I decided to get the blue dresser to match the blue bed. Holla at your boy. And something that you guys never got a chance to see before. Adventure Bear is at the spot. For those who don't know, the reason why I keep that weird teddy bear everywhere with me is because that is the teddy bear that my sister gave me when I was a little kid. And it's like every time I ever moved, every time I went somewhere, always took that teddy bear with me. Let me go grab him. So Adventure Bear has been with me through it all. Been through college, high school, moving, DC, New York. Where else I moved to? DC, Massachusetts. All throughout Florida and now California, Adventure Bear has been with me every single step of the way. Yes. But yeah, no, that's really it for the cribbity crib. There's other things. Oh yeah, the power box here. Oh yeah. Last thing before I forget. So Wu-Tang, who is the cutest little guy in the world, for some odd reason, he always likes sleeping underneath things. So I gave him a bed and put it underneath my bed. And now Wu-Tang and I are bunk mates, except for now. He's just looking at me like, yo, fam, what the fuck are you doing? But it's cool, Wu. I know the vibes. I know what's going on here. Let's see. Anything else for this last grand tour? Oh yeah, the balcony where we, you know, can sit down and debrief on everything else that's going on with the kids' life. It's cool that we're recording this right now because Wu-Tang has never been out here. The best thing about him is that he's such a good boy where he does not he's a puppy, so he's afraid of a lot of things. So going outside is not his steez. Oh wait, is he about to prove me wrong? Is he? Oh my god, you guys are catching us live on the vlog. Wu-Tang's first step outside. Oh my god, that's so cute and adorable. But I should be careful because he could easily fit through one of these bars and fall down to his death. Yeah, that's not the wave. Yeah, Wu, you're definitely gonna have to chill the hell out for a minute. 1 second. But yeah, the reason, you know, love it. So I'm not as close to the mountain as I was before, but still get a nice pretty view of it. Unfortunately, these trees are here. But nah, man, I really do like it. I do like this whole place. This is the whole, you know, shebang-a-bang. And what I said was gonna happen exactly happened. Wu-Tang is hanging out by this damn thing. Hopefully it doesn't fall through. Let's get him back inside and let's go down for this last second powwow about what's going on with the kid's life. Come here, Wu. So, yep, that's it for the most part. That's the Sky Lounge. That's, you know, my humble, beautiful abode. I'm still working on it. It's actually my very first apartment that I had by myself since Jacksonville, and this is my very first. Well, no, that's a lie. This is my very first apartment that I had by myself, and this is the first apartment I ever had with like no attentions by anybody living with me. So it's a brand new feature, brand new feel for me. I'm happy for myself. But anyway, like I said, like in the intro, it is so hot. It's been a long time since I vlogged. I actually stopped vlogging in late January, early February. I stopped vlogging because my grandmother was in the hospital. My grandma's been like in the hospital ever since the beginning of January, and you know, every episode I shout out my grandmother because my grandmother meant so much to me. So my grandmother was in the hospital since earlier this year, and while I'm in California, she's in Florida. Like, it was really hard. It was a hard adjustment, not being able to go and see her whenever I wanted to. Prior to that, like when I used to live in Florida, I used to see my grandmother like all the time. We used to talk to her all the time. So like it was a big hurt or big like hard time for me when I wasn't able to when I wasn't able to see her. And being in California, I really had no one really to look out for me except for like, you know, my frat brother that lives here, Willis, my two friends that live in LA, Oscar and Rachel. And in theory, you expect like your girlfriend or the person that you're with to be there for you, but she wasn't. She was busy with what was going on with her and her life and things like that, and like she never really cared. I told her grandma was in the hospital. She never cared about it. She was more concerned with her life, her job, her ex-boyfriend, trying to serve him and things like that. And well, guess what ends up like, it was like a long time coming for us breaking up, and I guess my grandmother's passing really was like the final nail in the coffin. It was when my grandmother was in a coma. It was like late February, early March. Late February, early March, my grandmother went into a coma, and I told her, I said, yo, grandma's in a coma, woo, woo, woo. She looked at me and she said, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, and she went out with her friends drinking that night. So that's what made me realize, like, whoa, this girl does not give a fuck about me. Like, I've always known, like, she always used to do things that showed me that she never gave a fuck about me, but that was, like, the nail that, like, that was, like, the final nail in the coffin. Like, when my grandma, like, she knew I was feeling upset, she knew I was hurt, she knew, like, all these things, and I told her, like, yo, grandma's not doing good, she's in a coma. She said, oh, man, I'm sorry to hear that. My friends are in town, so I'm about to go hang out with them. So for, like, 3 weeknights in a row, like, she went out to LA and partied and went to drinking and stuff like that. And like she had no care or concern that, you know, grandma was in the hospital. The same old lady that was like there, like greeted her, gave her a hug and kiss, invited her to her home for family functions, things like that. Like she just did not have any sense of care. Didn't call my grandmother, didn't call my family, didn't do shit. So like that's what made me start hating her. And then other things in the relationship altogether was bad. But I really don't care about talking about like, you know, her in the relationship. I just like want to express like this one incident or these incidents. So when my grandmother finally passed away, she passed away in April. A week after my grandmother died, Michelle Jalali looked at me and said, your grandmother's gone, get over it. And from that day forward, I was planning an escape to leave her, because that's like the shittiest, scummiest thing you could ever say to somebody, especially to someone that was like, you know, always there for them during all their shit. So like I know I cared for her way more than she cared for me, but it was a great learning lesson. Like throughout my relationship with her, I learned how people get stuck in toxic relationships, and how people stay in abusive relationships. I can't speak for everybody, but I know for me, I stayed in my relationship that was like toxic and abusive, only because like I hoped the person would change, and because like I was with them at a time where I was vulnerable, and I was hoping that, you know, this person would like, you know, live up, or would like, you know, this person would try and do better for me. I was wrong, but that's enough for all the seriousness. No one wants to hear all that sad mumbo jumbo. What y'all are about to hear is some goodness, because I'm about to get back into this crib, and I'm about to, look at this AC. Praise the Lord in his grace. Where's my dog? But to get back in this AC, I'm about to live my best life. Like I said to my other friends who actually know me in person, man, all 2019, I'm about to be booked and busy. Isn't that right, Wu-Tang? Yeah. Look at the Wu. Look at the Wu. Yeah. Stop sniffing my shit. I'm not gonna lie, getting a puppy was probably like, you know, the best idea I ever had on paper. Puppies are like slow, little, dumb little kids. All they do is push shit in their mouth, piss on the floor, shit everywhere, and just do a bunch of dumb shit. But I love this little fucker, so it's kind of like the little trade-off. Back to the episode. Alright, so one of the coolest things about my apartment is something that I always wanted to get. I always wanted it so bad, and I could never get it. Usually because of like the person I was with, Jalali, or I just didn't have the money back then. But at my place now in the Sky Lounge, your boy got the
Yeah, your man's got the Bluetooth lights. Yeah, if you go on the app, can you see it on here? Alright, kind of. You can go use this app and change the brightness. Hey, but you can change the light coloring. So that's probably like my favorite thing. All the lights in my place, I put Bluetooth lights on instead, so that way you can actually like see whatever color you want. So yeah, you got the light blue. Yeah, to match with the room set for real. But yeah, now all the lights in my place, I put Bluetooth lights in so I can control them all by my app. So yeah, that was really it. That was the last thing I really wanted to show you on this episode. It's been pretty long and drawn out. I know that you probably really don't care. If anyone actually made it this far in the episode, I greatly appreciate it. Like the video if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, tough titties, still like the goddamn video. Appreciate you for all those who watched this video for this damn long. And yeah, I can't wait to start my new season of my vlog. I'm excited for real. Peace out, son.